Are more connections better? I want to take a step back and talk about this for a minute because now it's going to be time for us to start looking at making more contacts because hopefully you started by pulling in your current contacts, but once you have that, you want to explore, who else is out there that I can make a request to connect with. And you're also going to start getting new ones in from people that you know, which is great, but then also people that you never heard of. And you'll have to decide whether or not you want to be connected with them. Sometimes, like with Facebook, I think that people get carried away with, trying to get as many friends and fans as possible. With LinkedIn, you don't need to have hundreds of connections. So you're going to find people, that might have, a couple hundred connections, or you might have maybe a few dozen. And which would you rather have? Would you rather have, be connecting every single person that comes through the door so you have more chances to network, or would you like to keep it really defined so that it's only people that you would, really trust? Because, if you get a connection request from someone you don't know them, and then you connect with them, and then, before you know it, you're working with them for a referral, you're not able to speak to the quality of that person. Whereas if you only connect with people that you really know, that do good stuff, and somebody comes to you and says, hey, do you know someone in real estate? And then you can say, yeah, I'm connected with such and such on LinkedIn, and they do a good job. Here they are, and then they'll know that it's a strong group of contacts. That's one way that you can go about it. However, I will say that most people do go the other route, especially now. When LinkedIn first started, I think that it was more about keeping things smaller. But now I think that you find that more is better. It really depends on your style. If you're in real estate, I think the more connections that you get, the more chances that you're going to run into someone that's looking to buy or sell a home. So that makes a very good sense. If you are let's say that you're in a more specialized field, um, and you want to keep things smaller for whatever reason, and then if it feels right to you, then do it. But I guess the more I think about it, it seems to me that the more you're able to go out there and connect and pass things around, the easier it's going to be for more people to find you, and that kind of is the whole point of LinkedIn. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that personally, I think that the more connections, the better. However, if you want to keep things more tightly knit, that's great. That's really up to you, and you can certainly go one way and then always change down the road. So just keep those in mind, the pros and cons of each.